Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat, and in the last video we managed to get ourselves up to Octane tier, and today we're going to be getting a whole bunch of Octane cards. So firstly, we need to do a reset, so we're going to play Giants Unleashed, and let us view our deck. So we need to actually equip the gear back to these guys again, so let's do that very quickly. So we'll just look at males and we will equip the down arrows first because I think those are our best options. Let's go down, and there's no point in doing any more than our 4 best down arrows because those are the only ones that are going to be used in Giants Unleashed. Next up, our strongest one I think is left arrows with AFA. So we'll put this on the rock. Who's our next left arrow? It is the boogeyman. And left arrow after that is really low down. It is Undertaker. Wow. And then it's up arrows, but only barely, and only because of Roman Reigns. So up arrow Triple H, and lastly the up arrow Brock Lesnar, the Beast Incarnate, and then it is the right arrows that are next. So we'll start with Bam Bam Bigelow. And then it is Robert Roode, good old Bobby Roode. And we'll have 2 left to do, which is Braun and Chucky. And also we do have 2 extinction equipments in the making. So we've got 444 here, which is quite a lot, but I'm going to save these picks for... I'm going to save these cards for when we get an Octane card, and then we're going to use a whole bunch of cards to level that Octane card up. So let's start with Giants Unleashed, and we'll see where we go from here. So I've managed to keep a whole bunch of these equipments. So that is left arrow, which is very, very good. An excellent start. And then we're going to use the 3 left and the 1 right arrow here. And hope to get an up arrow. Oh, there's the right arrow. And I think we're going to get rid of the 2 down arrows and hope for an up arrow, because that will give us more damage. So we want an up arrow, that's what I want to see. Perfect. And it gave us 3, almost 4, but not quite there. That still is 1,000,000 damage. Which puts us very close, only less than 2 million away from getting the Rich Holland. So we've got 5 picks, but we only have 4 spaces, so... And when we get our reset, it is going to be a guaranteed Octane card. So we're just going to dust those until we get an Octane card. Just going to jump right back in again. And after this, we are also going to use our ladder reward to get a Octane female as well. So that is a right arrow. We've only got 1 right arrow, unfortunately. Do I gamble on the up arrows? Let's gamble on the up arrows. Let's do that. We either want to do the up or down arrows because we've got the yellow up and down arrow here. That's unfortunate, but we need to get rid of those. We need to hope for an up arrow in this last one. Up arrow is what we want to see. Ah, it gave us the down arrow. It's always bad when it does that. So we're just going to use this. We're going to get the bonus for not having 4 cards that match. It's only going to give us 378,000, which is not fantastic. But it does give us more picks on the board, and that's what we really care about. To try and get that Octane card. And there it is. Let's see what the Octane card is going to be. It is the big monster among men, or the monster among monsters, or the king of the monsters, whatever you want to call him. He is King Kong, he's Godzilla. It is Braun Strowman. Very, very cool to see. Love to see that. Very, very powerful card. So that is getting absolutely locked down. Let's keep those cards. We'll get the Rich Holland in just a second. But we're also going to go into here. We're going to go into this part here, and we're going to get our rung, which is going to be our first female outside of Alexa Bliss. And it is a third Alexa Bliss. So, oh my goodness, that gives us a fortified 1 Octane Alexa Bliss, should we want it. Or I can even just pro her up and just keep her as a separate Octane card. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that just yet. But we are going to... It's very cool to see Alexa Bliss and Braun Strowman, who of course were a tag team in the intergender tag match tournament. I can't remember what it was called, but they were called, I think they were called Little and Large. So very cool to see that is the 2 that we got there. So let's train up big old Braun here. I think we're just going to use all of these cards. I'll keep that one just in case. Maybe that's already enough. No, that's on level 75. The Ludwig Kaiser as well. Level 82. And we're going to use both of these as well. Level 97, only 3 levels away. Do we have anything that we can get rid of is a question. So let's look at our deck. So Braun is obviously now much stronger than Bam Bam Bigelow. So we have pushed the Chucky off to the side. So I don't really want to go get rid of Chucky, because Chucky is a unique image card. So, though we do have the image here, so, and I don't imagine that this is ever going to change, so I could get rid of Chucky in theory. There's the animation for him. But it seems wasteful for 3 levels. Better idea might be to, let's look at males, go to Arcane. Could possibly get rid of one of these, because the Braun Breaker is doing nothing for us any longer. It's not even in our top 16 males, as you can see. Our weakest male now is the Arcane Triple H, which is incredible that we've got to that point. I was kind of holding on to Randy Orton just in case I get a pro of him, but I don't see it happening. The same with the Stone Cold here, obviously. You have in terms of pixels. Part of me is considering just making the pro Braun, because I don't think that is going to make that much difference to our deck here. Because a pixel, if we can show it, a pixel pro is only 70 million across the board here, whereas this is still 71 million across the board with the exception of Charisma. It's only 69 million, so it isn't going to make that much difference. And of course a pro pixel is going to be weaker than an extinction single, so, and it would free up some space as well. Yeah, I think it's unfortunate, but I think this isn't worth our time any longer. So we're going to combine the Braun Strowman, which is crazy, and we're going to train that to big old Braun over here. And that will, of course, make him level 100. Although we can swap the image. to this, which looks absolutely ridiculous. I think we'll just swap back to this Braun. I think that's a really cool image for Braun as well, so I'm quite pleased with that. And that brings us down to 439 of the 450 space limit as well. I think we might start getting rid of pixel cards, because now that I know that Pixel Pros are weaker than Extinctions, the more Octane cards we get, the less pixels are going to be required for anything, I think. So let's jump right back in. Oh, sniffing. And we only need like 1.5 million to finish off Rich Holland. And of course, actually, with our gear, we can take the gear off of Chucky and we can put that onto Braun instead. So, because Chucky's no longer in the deck, and this big old Braun is. So there we go. In fact, actually, let's train up one of these as well, because there isn't that much it requires to finish it off. So a regular Octane card has like 80 million across the board, and a Pro Extinction has just about 89 across the board, which is interesting to see that the Extinctions and Octanes are fairly similar to one another. And of course, a Pro Octane is over 100 million, which is pretty ridiculous. So let's jump right back in. We'll finish off this Rich Holland, and that will be the video for today. Please excuse the sniffing. It is becoming winter here in Scotland. I think it is affecting my nose. That's unfortunate. I think we're going to rely on the down arrows. I know that we've got the Pro Octane Roman Reigns here, but if we can get 4 down arrows with the yellow part here, that's going to do a lot more than having a singular up arrow. So that's what we're going to rely on. It's gamble, because we need this to be a down arrow. Oh, we got it. And it gave us 2 up arrows as well. So we'll just do the best that we can with it. And we also completed a challenge there as well. So that's 500,000. So we should only be less than 1 million now. Yeah, we are. Less than 900,000 is what's required. I think we're just going to dust these cards. Don't need those. And I think we should be able to get this in 2 matches and finish off Rich Holland. Fortunately, we were in Octane before Jackson Lee started, so we can't get the Logan Paul. You know what, I'm just going to do this, and we're going to keep the up arrow. Just do the most amount of damage we can. There we are. And we're going to keep the 3 left arrows. And there we are. That should do a decent chunk of damage. Not quite enough to finish off the Rich Holland, but we should be very, very close to it. There we are. It is 125,000 that we need to finish, which shouldn't take very long at all. We can dust those cards because we don't need any of them either. And this should be the final strike to finish off the Rich Holland and also finish off the video. And then I will begin throwing the Elixir Bliss off screen. And we'll show you what that looks like once we finish as well. So 2 down arrows here. We're also going to get rid of the 2 right arrows and keep the left to give us the most amount of chance to redraw into new cards. There's the right arrow, unfortunately. Oh. Let's keep trying to go for the left arrow. It was the left arrow. We almost got the nuke right at the end there, but not quite. But 300,000 is more than enough to finish off. There we go, 600,000, more than enough to finish off the Ridge Holland. And that is the Ridge Holland completed. Done and claimed. And there we go. Dust those. It doesn't dust the Ridge Holland anymore, so that's quite good. And that is Giants Unleashed finished. So we can't get any additional rewards. There's no Heroic Tower, unfortunately, nor can we get the Logan Paul. So that is Giants Unleashed finished with 1 day and 13 hours left to go. Let's just take these little things as well. And I am going to start training up my Octane cards. So that is something to look forward to in the next video when we do get our Pro Alexa Bliss, and it's probably also going to be Fortified 1 as well. Our Braun Strowman is going to be quite massive as well, and then of course we've got the double heroic, the double heroic, no, the Pro Roman Reigns. I mean, it might as well be a double heroic at this point until we get some Octane cards. So very, very pleased with that. Very cool to see that we're now finally in the Octane tier. We've reached the highest tier before the point where we have actual event cards. So the next event is going to be, let me just check here. It's going to be War Games. It's going to be the next match. So I'm still on extinction level for War Games, so I don't know if that's going to affect the reward. I don't know if the rewards are based on your top 8 or if the rewards are based on this. So we'll need to wait and see. But I'll try and pull up some more cards, try and get some more Octane cards before then. I'll maybe play some other things. So let's see, now that we're Octane, what can we get? In Survivor, does that guarantee us a Octane card? It does. You're guaranteed a Octane card off of doing Survivor. King of the Ring, does that also give you an Octane card? Oh, the King of the Ring tier is still extinction, but can we change that? Well, I mean, there's an entire card missing here, so I think we can. So what can we do here? Let's put in a Alexa Bliss. I'm not going to put in both just yet. So 2 Baileys. In terms of the males, okay, let's make sure that we've got all of our best cards in before anything else. So what is our weakest card in at the moment? It is Boogeyman and Robert Roode that we need to take out. And we need to replace Bam Bam Bigelow with Yokozuna. And unfortunately, still not enough to make the Octane tier. However, once we get that Pro Alexa Bliss, that might push us over the edge, but it's going to make King of the Rings extremely difficult, because I imagine there will be people that have multiple Octane Pros that will be in Octane King of the Rings. What else do we have? TLC, let's take a look at that, the rewards we can get here. So if we win, based on Octane, you've got a chance at getting an Octane card over here. At tie, you've only got the chance at extinction cards. If you lose, you've only got a chance at pixels. And if you forfeit, you get 5 packs. If you defeat a table, you can get up to extinction. If you defeat a ladder, you can get up to extinction. If you defeat a chair, you can get up to an extinction card as well. So it's only if you win you get the chance at the Octane. Let's take a look over here at the ticket store. Oh, we actually do have enough for a 25 ticket. And we can get an Octane card off of here. Yeah, let's do this as well. Let's just try it. See if we can get lucky. That is a Rosie, an Extinction Train Up, Pixel Shotzi, and another Extinction Train Up. So we got 2 Extinction cards, but unfortunately they're both Train Ups, which doesn't help us in the slightest. We did get a Pixel Shotzi though, so that is at least something cool to see. Let's take a look at Money in the Bank. I think this is just... yeah, this doesn't change anything. This is still the same Superstore. I was seeing if the Superstore would upgrade any, but it doesn't seem to be. So yeah, there we are. That is all the things. Unfortunately, the team is still in extinction level, but we're going to try and level that up to Octane. We've almost reached Extinction Plus. So Alpha is just actually a little bit stronger, so I'm going to put him in, and of course Bailey is going to get replaced with the Elixir Bliss, and when we get, oh, that actually does put us up to Extinction Plus. When we get her Prode, that's going to make a difference as well, and hopefully when the rest of the team start getting cards, then that will also push us up to Octane on the team events as well. So, oh my goodness. So that is going to be it for this little video, folks. I really hope you all enjoyed. If you did enjoy it, please give us a like, share and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so you can see when more of these videos go up. And we will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.